Witama Podcast.
Hi future leaders, I am Maggie Angeni and I'm at the podcast room of Witama School with Mr. Budiman.
Hi.
And we will have a small chat with him in this moment.
Okay.
Hello Mr. Budiman, how are you?
Hi Maggie, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well, thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think of this podcast, sir?
This podcast, in my point of view, it's really good. Why do I say so? The first thing is, not all schools provide podcasts for the students, but Witama, yes, we provide it. Why? Because we know that public speaking skill is very, very important nowadays. Like you see, all people right now, like YouTubers or anyone want to talk, want to earn something, earn money, for example, they have that public speaking skills. So we hope that with this podcast, our students can train that skills, and we hope that they can they can improve their speaking skill for their own future. That is very good, I think.
So, how can this podcast support students' learning and creativity?
Normally, students learn many materials in the classroom. Okay, you have so many subjects at school, and one of them, let's say English or Bahasa Indonesia or maybe Mandarin. In Witama, we have the kind of languages. In language, we have 4 skills. Okay, we have speaking, listening, reading, writing for language skills. And I don't think all of students have the same chance in the classroom to explore all of those 4 skills. So Witama think about it. So that's why we put this podcast here to facilitate students to improve their speaking and listening skill at the same times. Yeah, because when we speak, we listen and then we communicate. And also, not all people are brave enough to speak in front of others. Like for example, here we are recording right now here, isn't it? Not all people are really brave enough. So with this podcast, we hope that students are comfortable when they sit down here and express their ideas. And you know what? To express the ideas, we need creativity. Like for example, I can give you an example. Like what you learn in the classroom, you need to tell others about it. So this podcast is one of the media that we can use to tell our ideas to others, so that people can understand us, and then it is very good for the students itself.
What is your expectation for the podcast?
Of course, when we create this podcast, we have our own hope or expectation. We know that students need their real life experience, and with this podcast, we hope all of students will participate here, so that they can speak. I don't expect all of them can speak well directly. No, we need the process. Okay, we need the time. So at least they want to try. They want to experience it. So this podcast will help students to maintain, to train themselves to the utmost for their own public speaking skills, and that is very good for their own future.
How about the other younger students? Can they also join the podcast?
Witama, we have from playgroup until senior high school. Okay, so we have from early years until the teenagers here, and of course this podcast is available for everyone, but for the younger students, they need to consult to the teachers first. Like for example, let's say one kindergarten students want to use the podcast. They can talk to the teachers first. What topic they want to talk here, and what procedure that they want to do here, and also need to report to the PIC of this podcast room. So as long as the teachers can facilitate that, and the PIC of this podcast room agree with it, so they can use it. So all of us here are together to support our students, no matter who they are and no matter how old they are. As long as they want to develop themselves, we will help. Don't worry.
Is it okay for teachers and maybe even outsiders to join the podcast?
Yeah, of course, this podcast have their own regular program. Okay, depends on the topic. if there's a topic that require we invite outsiders to come to our school for the podcast, it's okay, no problem at all. Like for example, we want to know more about psychology or about the students' development. So maybe we can invite Miss Fifi, the psychologist, to come here to talk more about it, and we can learn together from her. So what I want to say to you is we can invite others, but depends on the topic and the program that you want to have in this podcast.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman, for the chat in this afternoon.
No worries.
Stay safe and healthy, and don't forget to use your mask when you're going out.
Thank you for reminding me.
See you next time, and let's see if we will meet in the next meeting.
Oh, thank you. See you.
Well guys, that's all our small talk with Mr. Budiman. It's cool, isn't it? Witama has a podcast program to develop student skills. So what else are you waiting for? Come on, let's join Witama School. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.